Hi guys, this is S&J Kennel. We are located in Runaway Bay, St. Anne, Jamaica. We are just going to brief you about some of the things that we do on our kennel.
So guys, here at S&J Kennel, we only sell purebred Rottweiler puppies, right? So you can show them the puppies.
So you can look at our beautiful puppies. They are just 3 weeks old.
So guys, if you notice, this one have more tan and black than this one. This one is, you have to say, straight black. The reason for this is because the mother is a black, full black Rottweiler, but when we bought her, she didn't have any tan on her foot and the mark in them on her face. But as she get older, I think it's about 1 year old, she start put out the mark in them on her foot and around her mouth. So some of the baby them when they born, they born straight black. But if you notice right here, they have the dot mark. So you know, say in the future they are gonna come out, right?
Yes, and also just would like you to know that the black ones, they can have any race of Rottweilers. You see how beautiful he is? And I just want you to know, they're not easy to take care of when they're just born, you know. No, they're not easy at all. Because when they're just born, you have to be in the kennel with them for almost 2 weeks.
Especially at night.
Oh my God.
You have to wake up and come and check on them in the night, because the reason for that is because the mother can lay down on them, because it's 9 in the litter that we have, and one of them die because the mother lay down on one of them accidentally.
Yeah.
So you have to keep focused on them when them just born. I'd say at least 2 day old, 3 day old. You have to independent regular to ensure that the mother don't lay down on them. Because the reason why the mother would normally lay down on them is not intentionally, is because there is a lot of them and they're making noise. She can't recognize that she's on one of the puppy them. So you have to check regular on the mother. Some night what we will do to get some rest is put them in a crate in the house.
Yes.
And when they're ready to feed in time, we'll carry them back out, and so that they can be fed.
Yeah.
So it is very hard work. You understand? So when we're ready to rehoming them and people finding a lot of fault and stuff like that, they don't know the half of what you have to go through to bring them at this age.
It's not easy at all. Trust me.
It's very hard work. And what I get to understand, you know, you see the same person when they're ready to rehome them finding a lot of fault. When them reach at our stage where they getting puppies to rehome and they have to do all of the hard work and do all of that, they just realize, but by looking at them on the outside, they're not seeing what the effort you have to put into it for them to reach this age. Because say for example you have to work and you know that the mother will lay down on them. It's very hard work. So that is the reason why most people lose them, and that is the reason why most people, when you see the puppy, they either look like they're malnutrition, because you're not there to feed them on a specific time. At this age, I would say you would have feed them like 3 times a day or 4 times a day. Depends. But you don't really want them get too big on obesity. So you keep them on a level and you weigh them and check the weight. You don't want them to get overweight for their age and stuff like that. So we normally rehome them at 6 weeks old. That is after they get their first vaccination. That is the time we find a good home for them to go. You understand? We like to ensure that they go to a good home. Someone who will care for them and love them and stuff like that. We don't want to put them in a home where someone don't have no time for them and stuff like that, because that even make us stress. Even though you guys rehoming them, it make us stress to know that it's one of our puppies getting ill treat and stuff like that. We don't like those stuff.
No, and I wish if I could know exactly where they are going to see if people is really like their surrounding is clean, because normally people get them, their surrounding, them not clean up their surrounding and them something. They have to wash out their bowl and stuff like that. You have to make sure that everything is clean for them. You know, use your bleach, but you know you can't use it too strong because they're delicate. You know, so we always want to ensure that we are rehoming our puppies with people that love dog.
Not
just only to treat them because them cute.
Yeah, and you just want a puppy, and then later on when you get the puppy, you abandon him. You don't take good care of him. At the first week or the third week, you treat them good, and then after that, you don't care about the puppy. We don't like that. No. That for our puppies.
And also, honey, you can tell them about what time you clamp their tails. What time you know.
Oh, like most people don't like the cropping of the tails, right? While some people like it. So at our kennel, if you want the tail not to be cropped, you would have to inform us, and then we will leave the tail. But most people that want to rehome our puppy would prefer the tail crop.
Right.
Most people say it's cruelness, but I don't see where it is cruelty, because as the puppy born a day, then we will put on the elastic on their tails. And it don't take a long time to come off.
No.
At that time, no bone, nothing is in the tail. But if you do it like say 4 day, 5 day, it can harm the puppy, because at that time the bones start to develop in the tail.
So the best time to do it is like 1 or 2 days?
Normally what I do when them born, and like in the evening when the mother clean them off and dry, that is the time when I do it. But some people wait 2 days, some people wait like 3 days. You understand? But any time after that is not, I don't advise it to be done any time after that.
And we dress our baby's tail for how many weeks?
About 2 weeks, we normally dress their tail,
and they are good to go,
and see that if any fly, any worm is on it and stuff like that.
Every
so
day
you have to constantly dressing it. Sometimes the mother, when you dress it, the mother clean it off, but that's still okay.
Yeah.
Because they already get some of the dressing on it.
But I'm telling you, these guys are very nice, and they are easy to deal with. As soon as they get big, you just want to ensure that their environment is clean and they have their meal and they are good to go. And they love your presence. They love when you come and visit them and talk to them and all of these. Do you see how he's looking in my face like he understands what I'm saying?
Yeah, and another thing, Rottweiler is a very great dog breed, because what we observe from them, they are very loyal. They are protective of their owner. Say for example, what I would recommend then, alright? Say for example, is you have kids at home. I'd say for example, it's 4 of us live. Me and her and 2 kids, right? And our 2 kids. If you have your parents come and visit, when you buy them, you have to ensure that your parents come like every week when they are at this age, so that the puppy can get to know them. If you don't bring anyone to your home when you have them growing up, they will not be able to come into your home, because they are very protected of you guys. You understand? So you have to socialize them very early. If you want people to get used to them, and if you want people to come at your home.
Yeah.
Also you can walk them and socialize, that people can touch them and stuff like that. So, but if you just buy them and keep them in your home, and is you and your wife live or you alone live, no one will be able to come at your home unless you put them away, because they won't allow anybody to come near you. So that is the Rottweiler breed.
Very nice Rottweilers.
So guys, I'm gonna bring the camera closer so you guys can have a look at them. Also, we're gonna take you inside of the kennel so you can see where the puppies stay. And we normally bar off in the puppy area, so when the mother go into the pen, she cannot lay down on them. So we bar it so they can go somewhere to hide. You understand? So I'm gonna carry the camera closer so you guys can have a better look at the puppies.
Okay, dokie. It's okay.
So you can show them the puppy much better. And show them the dark ones and the different colors.
So this is one of the dark one, and remember they are 3 weeks old.
And they are big for 3 weeks because there is a imported male that we normally use to put out the mother with.
They're sleeping. Come here. Hey. Look at them. Look how
so these are 3 weeks old. Show them the bright. You have some brighter tan one, and then you have some duller, kind of hold them down. Yeah, something like that. Some of them have a brighter tan than some of them because of two is the mother genetics.
Okay.
So you can show them inside of the kennel. So you can show them the board and stuff like that. If you notice, there's a lot of fly inside of here. It's because of we just don't feed the puppies.
Wakey, 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 wakey.
So show them the board.
So this is the board that they would go under when they are young, when the mother is inside, and in case they feel uncomfortable and they can roll underneath it that the mother don't lay down on them. This is how we make it. We keep this box in here when they were younger. We put them in there, yeah, and these are the newspaper that we use to line in. We have to change it every day. We have to come in here like 3-4 times to pick up the newspaper.
Yeah, and change it. And the reason is it sometimes when they are younger you kind of rip the newspaper so they can get
shred them up
so they can keep warm.
And open them, put a lot of them so to keep them warm. But they are big now, so you don't really have to, just to show you how we do it when they are younger. And you shake it up
so they can be warm like when rain fall and the time get cold.
Yep. They love it.
Alright, so you can come on now.
Okay. Oh dear. Gosh, baby. Gosh.
So guys, this is it for now. We'll keep you posted.
Whoosh, we are out of here.